Welcome to Fashion, Faith, and Flair, and today's fashion message is embrace aging. Throw out all the fashion rules. I am going to start out with a quote from the World Health Organization about ageism. As we get older, we experience ageism from others, but also from ourselves because of the unconscious internalization, of society's negative attitudes and stereotypes towards older people. This helps to explain why older people often try to stay young, feel shame about getting older, and limit what they think they can do instead of taking pride in the accomplishment of aging. I love the last part of that, taking pride in the accomplishment of aging. I am shocked that I'm still here on this earth. With everything that I've been through over the years, I am going on the big 6-0. And I can't believe I've made it. And I'm excited. And it reminds me of a story, and this is a true story, about a fashion show that I had, how many years ago? Almost 4 years ago. And it was called Fashions from the Past for Ladies of the Future. And so it was a show that I had people anywhere from ages 15 to 84. And the person that was 84, I had so much admiration for this lady. Her name was Norma. And I remember one of the first times I met her, she was standing in this home that a friend of mine, actually I was with Dr. Jordan, she's a friend of mine, and I loved it because she was standing there at the stairwell at the door, and she said, I've written, and I may have this part wrong, but I think she said 4. I've written 4 books, I have 2 more in me. She goes, I keep a bag packed. She goes, on standby so I can travel. I mean, this lady had so much energy. And during, actually before we had the show, she ended up having to wear a cast on her arm. And I remember she contacted me and she goes, Cindy, she goes, I've got a cast on. She goes, I want to make sure the clothes still fit that you have chosen for me. And so we worked it out. I think I had to find another outfit for her to wear, but I said, you know what? I said, since it is fashions from the past and I'm going to have you in a vintage look from the 30s, I said, I'm going to make you a faux fur muff to put over your arm. So people had no idea that this woman had broken her arm and had a cast on it. And it was awesome because she just took it like a trooper. I mean, she's like, you know what? I embrace aging. And she had the most, or I should say, she has the most beautiful eyes. And when I looked at her, I thought, you know what? When I get into my 80s, I hope that I am so vibrant like this woman is, because I don't want to be like, oh, my health and this poor thing and that poor thing and whine about it all day long. I'm getting off on a tangent. But the point is that she was living life to the fullest and she was experiencing new and different things. And I really believe that aging is a good thing because we have more wisdom, we feel more comfortable within our own skins, and we're all going to die at some point, but are you going to whine along the way? So, I could easily be like that, but I'm choosing not to be. So let me get back to the fashion part of this. Don't follow any supposed fashion rules. You've lived a long time on this earth and you know yourself better than anyone. If you don't know where you stand today on what looks good on you or what, then you do definitely need help. You come into your own, you know your personality, you know your lifestyle, but that doesn't mean you just stop caring. And people do. They do stop caring. And what you wear affects you. You don't have to spend a lot of money. I've told you that over and over again. It's not an amount of money. It's about taking pride in what you're wearing. So I asked the question, when did aging become an excuse not to look your best? And I know I've been there because when I was in my 40s, I went through a stage that, oh, nobody cares, and therefore I don't care. So that was translated, therefore I don't care. It wasn't that nobody cared, it was that I didn't care. And I went 3 months, I didn't wear makeup, and I wore the same thing over and over again. And I realized that people have different lifestyles, and people are in business, people are retired. I mean, there's a whole host of things, but and not all of us are fashionistas. Not all of us want to be that way. And I get that. My point is that don't look at aging as a bad thing. And style is developed through your personality. Not everyone likes to wear black. Now, I have told you before, I am working on getting out of the black. Obviously, I haven't been that successful at it because I'm still wearing black. But I also, at this point in time, I'm not making any or not doing any shopping, that kind of thing. So I have to pull stuff that's already in my wardrobe out to be able to wear it. But anyway, embrace a new fashion-forward style, even in a small way, can make us feel fresh and even better. So I look at it like this outfit. So I have this necklace on, and I don't know if you can see, it's black onyx and gold. But see, I made this into a necklace. This actually is a broken bracelet. It was something I got at a liquidation store, and it goes with my earrings that I have on. It goes with the theme of this hat that I made. This is one of my wearable art hats. So it coordinates, and I just took something that some people would have cast away and turned it into something else. So to me, that even that one little change helps me to feel good about what I'm wearing. It's just a little accessory, but it adds to the look. The next point I want to make is we can grow and change and evolve in our attitudes about aging and fashion choices. Now, we have to remain teachable. If I sit there and say, well, I'm just going to wear black till I die, then I'm not teachable. I'm not learning anything. As much as I love the color, it doesn't mean that I can't add color or change. And so it's a process. It also means that I know my limitations as far as clothing goes. And let me give you an example. So for example, heels. I started wearing heels again back in 2014. So I've been wearing them for 7 years. And when I mean heels, I mean actual heels. Now, at this stage in life, I know my limitations, which means if I have a pair of heels that I want to wear with an outfit, and I'm going to be obviously walking outside on hills or steps, I'm not going to wear those heels in that case. No, that's just putting me at risk. And so typically what I'll do is I'll bring a flat pair of shoes. For example, if I'm going to church, I'll bring flat shoes. I wear them into the building, change into the shoes. Now, if there's stairs in the building, what I will do is I'll just take the shoes off, walk barefoot. I'm a barefoot heels kind of girl. But the point is that I know at this stage in life, I'm not the same as I was in my 20s. So I'm not risking it. So that's where we can make adaptations in our fashion style and make it work for us. Have confidence in your selections. Don't worry about what other people think. You know what? Everyone has an opinion. My father used to say, I was going to say my brother, but he said it too, but it came from our father. He used to say opinions are like butts. Everyone has one. So the idea of that is, you're never going to live your life based on other people's opinions. I look at it as what would God want me to do? Now, obviously, I've screwed that up a lot of times, but at least I look at, okay, are you okay with this? I kind of pray to the Holy Spirit. And some of you might not understand that if you maybe don't have a relationship with God, or you're triggered by the word God. That's a whole nother conversation. Maybe religion's turned you off to a relationship with God. That can happen. I can say from my own experience that I have turned my back on the relationship that I have with God through Christ, and that was my choice. And I can tell you that wasn't a great decision to make, but it's part of my story, so I can't deny that. So lastly, what I want to say is just take pride in your appearance and just be willing to change it up. Don't use age as an excuse. I want to say that over and over again. Don't use age. Aging is not a bad thing. Yes, our bodies change. Yes, things happen, but our spirits can be renewed every day. And I do believe that what you put on the outside of your body is a reflection of what's going on in the inside. And I'm not saying that it's the most important thing. I can tell you it can help you feel better. I know that from experience. So I hope that you liked this video. If you do, please smash that like button and also subscribe, and I'll see you next time.